Hey, so I just wanted to come on here and chit chat. I actually might move because my arm will eventually get sore and then it'll be really shaky. So Laura's on the floor playing. That's what you can hear. So I wanted to talk about my garden. I kind of showed you a little bit of it. I know it's a big mess, and I don't know why I didn't learn from last year, because last year my garden was very hard to really hard to walk through, and it was very cluttered, and there was lots of stuff going on with it as well. Sorry, I was crying. Let me put it right here. And I really need to plant stuff better. I am very excited to put the pergola in the fall. I need to paint it still, and I think that will allow me to put stuff on either side. There's another YouTuber I watch a lot of, Acre Homestead, and she's a very big gardener, and for many years, very big homesteader. What should I say? I mean, she's still learning too, and she even has her videos she's learning, so that gives me courage that it's a continual learning process. So I did watch one of her videos yesterday, and I learned a lot about different varieties of tomatoes, and the kind that I plant, I totally forget the name of what she said the variety is, like as in the bush type and vine. So the Roma tomatoes, and I can't remember the other names. I don't think they're money makers. I think they might be something else, but they're like the big slicing tomatoes. Those are more bush-like, so they produce all their fruit kind of all at once, and then that's kind of it for the plants. Or there's the vining ones that can vine up, and you can pick your fruit. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my hair, but I'm not happy with it. It'll keep producing fruit through the seasons. So I put my tomatoes way too close together, and which I already knew that, and I neglected pruning them. I was being on top of it, but I just let it get out of hand. So I really need to take some time and go in there and do some much needed pruning. The one tomato that I have that's pretty bushy and kind of hard to get to, I have it on a stake, and that's just because I didn't think I can get another tomato cage in there. So I'm definitely gonna need to try to sort that one out and see what I can do for that one, because it's very hard to get to, I think, the way I staked it. So either I need to remove the zip tie that I have on there. It's like a produce zip tie, so that it can be easily removed, not cut off. So I need to do that, and then I want to do some pruning to the zucchini because they are taking over the watermelon and some of the going through the tomatoes and my peppers. So I think I need to prune them. I'm gonna lose a little bit of fruit, veggies, some squash, but it's gonna choke out my peppers, and I haven't even seen any of them grow anything yet. They're quite large, they're quite big, and I'm still waiting for them to produce something. But so I'm thinking that maybe it could be due to the overcast and the lack of airflow most of the plants are getting on that side of the garden. And I'm gonna make my garden a bit bigger next year, so that will be exciting. And I already have the blueberry and the rhubarb that are just permanent. They're gonna stay there, so I need to work around those, and I need to kind of plan. And I think next year I'm gonna do like more sections. So I want to have the pergola, and then I kind of want two vines on either side. So I'm still determining whether I put the squash and zucchini on each side, or if I do some grapes, because I can get some edible grapes from the greenhouse around me. And but I just need to give my zucchini some more space. Now, when I was looking up how to prune zucchinis, I was on this article, and there's in the article it was just stating that there's different types of zucchini plants, one that is more bush-like and one that is more viney. So I don't know if what I have is considered a bush-like zucchini, because I think regardless they'll sprawl a little bit, but these ones kind of get very big, and I was talking about the fruit that's on them, they don't get very large. So I do want to look and more into that and see what I can do. And yeah, just kind of plan better. I want to do maybe a bean arch for my beans and my peas so they can grow up, because I'm very happy with how big they are. The stakes aren't good enough, and the peas have gotten kind of too heavy. They're kind of making the peas lean, so which I've been getting a lot out of. And for my family, for what we eat, 4 is, I think I have 5 peas. I planted more, but only 5 came up, and I started from seed. So I planted 5 of those, and I think I planted 5 or 6 of the beans. And I think I might have 3 yellow, 2 green that popped up, or 3 each. I can't really remember. So there's that. And yeah, just get more room. I kind of want to, there's nothing else that I want to grow additionally to what I have. I do want to get my strawberries, get some new strawberries, and maybe a raspberry bush, and then just go for that. And I do eventually want to get some fruit trees in the yard. Now, I want to get an apple tree, but I know a lot of apple trees, they need a pollinator next to it, like another tree to help cross pollination, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to utilize 2 apples. Now I can easily put a stand on the road for lake traffic to come grab some. I just don't know if I want that extra work. I want to do some more research because I would love to have a pear tree. I just know that it might not survive the winter. I think I want to do a plum and an apple for sure, and I'm trying to decide what other additional tree I should do. If I have to do, if an apple tree has to have another apple tree for cross pollination, or if it can be another fruit tree. So I want to look into more of that and see, because I don't mind making applesauce and apple pies and all that stuff, but I mean, you can only use so many apples, and I don't want to be wasteful either of the stuff we harvest. So I have lots of people I can give stuff to, but you shall see. Yes. So there's that. But I'm hoping to take you along with me. It's just hard sometimes with John running around, and I want to bring my tripod out there. I'm just nervous that John's gonna want to grab it and go run around with it. I do have a little GoPro. I just am not tech savvy enough. I do most of my filming on my phone, edit on my phone, upload on my phone. So if I use another type of device, then I'm gonna have to somehow do everything on the computer. So there's that. So she's got crazy fuzzy hair. So that is the plan. That's kind of why I wanted to chat about. And I'm gonna show you some clips of the garden, and I hope you enjoy. We did some great harvesting. Oh, I do want to show you all the stuff that I got frozen yesterday from the peas. I do need to blanch my beans today, and I did blanch the cabbage. So let me show you in the freezer. Okay, so I just put some snap peas into baggies. I got 3 baggies just into portions that I can use for stir fries and stuff for the freezer. And then I have a pot of water here, so I'm gonna blanch some cabbage and freeze it. I've been meaning to make lazy cabbage rolls, just haven't gotten the time to do it. So I just want to make sure I save that cabbage, and I don't want to pickle it or can it. So I'm gonna try doing it this way with the one head I got. So I feel like I can easily use that for making lazy cabbage rolls, because you have to fry it up anyway. So that is what I got here in this water. My fridge is exploding with stuff. Don't judge. I'm gonna open my fridge. It's probably very dirty. So yeah, I have a head of cabbage that I just want to blanch. I'm gonna put this over here. Do that. And then I got some lettuce that I need to wash, 2 cucumbers, quite a bit more zucchinis that I need to process, some beans that I need to process. Let me see. Just want to put everything together. Okay. So, zucchini. Okay, so 4 zucchinis, 2 cucumbers, and a big bag of beans. I'm gonna blanch these if I have time today. Oh, sorry, nothing. I'm gonna try to blanch these beans today. 4 zucchinis and 2 cucumbers, but I have store-bought stuff because I wasn't expecting cucumbers yet. Like I said, I need to wash that. I'm gonna try to wash that today. These are pickled onions from last year. Oh, and they're so good. They were red onions, but you can see the jar is kind of ready now just from them. But it's just in like a basic brine, the water, sugar, vinegar, and very good for hot dogs and stuff. So I'm gonna get that in the pot and then go from there. Okay, so I have this bag. So I have 2 bags of cabbage, which this is the cabbage. And I did it a couple handfuls just not to fill it, because if I want to make a quick batch of lazy cabbage rolls or soups, I can just add this whole thing in. And then this is one of the smaller bags, but like I said yesterday, I wanted to freeze some peas. And they're separated nicely. I thought they were going to go clumpy. So I can easily add this to a stir fry, and I'm very happy about that because I love sweet peas and stir fry. And I just put it in this one bag for now. So I do want to bring them downstairs. I just want to separate them downstairs, but I didn't want to have a bunch of random bags. And I also have like all those bags of zucchini downstairs as well. I do need to do some baking of my zucchinis as well. Okay, come harvest some stuff. I already picked a couple. So I come in here every day usually and pick. There's always some ready to be harvested. And the cats are always here. Because, you know, they like to help. Sorry. Put my basket down. Oh, it's a big fat bumblebee. You see him? There it is. Getting the nectar. Every time I'm in the garden, he's in here. He's in here getting nectar. Pollinating. Okay. Loretta. I literally have baggies full of peas. I need to start freezing some. Oh, Loretta, mommy's still here, sweetheart. Oh, you got your pants in your mouth. Here, where's your giraffe? Here you go, sweetheart. I usually like to let John pick, but he's busy helping Grandma. Sometimes it's really hard to see the peas just because of the coloring. I just crouch down and find them. Okay, these tomatoes are absolute beasts. Like, and that's, and I didn't prune them as good as I should have. I have mixed reviews. Like, see, like they say you're supposed to prune these as a sucker, so it just draws nutrients away from the plant without actually growing anything. And it's really hard to tell now because I let so many grow, but it's just massive, these tomatoes. I'll go out a bit more. So I harvested one cabbage already, but they're very like wormy, so we'll see. But these are like gonna be big round tomatoes, kind of like, I don't know, everyday tomato. These are all Roma tomatoes, like the greener leaves. These are somewhat cherry. I think I got different kinds. I think this is a cherry and that might be something else because these don't look like they're getting big before they turn, but those ones are getting quite big. I have those ones. Once again, I overcrowded my squash. So there's that. I do that every year so far. Say hello. Say hello. Do you see yourself? Who's in there?